you know, there was a bunch of videos from last night's Crystal Knocked operation where like fucking teenage girls were just like celebrating the destruction of like Palestinian businesses. It was really fucked up. Here's some white chicks celebrating a store's destruction. It's like, dude, they just like came here from Alabama for, you know, for summer break, dude. They're just doing TikTok dances on like a fucking Palestinian business. I mean, for the record, by the way, this is the thing I got to Arab-Israeli business, not Palestinian. Yeah, well, the thing is, like, this is why I said it's so reminiscent of like how the old school like rite of passage for young hellspawn of lords was to go to one of the fucking colonies and like rape and kill a bunch of indigenous people there, and then that's how you became a man. You know what I mean? Because you had the protective barrier of being from a nation that had so much more superior firepower that was completely protected. Like when you see people doing this, you have to recognize like these people are not fucking scared, dude. They're not scared at all because they recognize no matter what happens. Are you suggesting they're not actually Israeli but from the US? It might be Israeli. I don't know. Just listen. The point I'm trying to make is like you can't be posting white girl summer videos outside of a fucking messed up like Arab Israelis business with a fucking Israeli flag and then turn around and be like, oh dude, this is so terrifying and what's happening is completely unacceptable. Like it's wild. And then on the other side you have fucking kids in Gaza like, you know, that have no Iron Dome. There's nothing for them. They have no school because school blew up. They have no parents because parents got murdered. They have no Iron Dome that's going to save them from fucking oncoming Israeli mortar and rocket fire. They got nothing. Don't be shy. Show how many synagogues have been burnt down. Bro, you think that shit is acceptable? Like, I don't understand. I don't find that to be acceptable. Why? What is this eye for an eye nonsense? Like, I love when motherfuckers' answers is like, well, you know, fucking synagogues have been burned down. Okay. Like, I don't understand why you think I would consider that to be appropriate if I'm over here criticizing Israel's actions against innocents. So let me just say something here. Do you think it's okay that that synagogue burned down then? Because it seems like you think it's okay when the Gaza Strip gets fucking leveled. So you must be okay when Palestinians or Arab Israelis like strike back, I guess. Is that what you're saying? Huh? Is that your POV, my friend? Scarlet Muse following since 20 minutes ago. I've been listening to your inciting racist takes about my country for the past 3 days, and I just want to say you really have a small head and karma will get you, inshallah. Fucking Khamar. You're jealous because our prime minister has a bigger head than you, Khamar. Why are you minimizing synagogues burning down? Imagine if it was a mosque. What the fuck kind of take is this when the original inciting action is literally fucking peaceful mosque goers getting absolutely clapped up by the IDF to the tune of 100 injured? Like the reason why this conflict escalated to this degree was literally because of what happened in Al-Aqsa. You're so fucking psychotic and deranged, dude. I don't know what Khamar is. God damn, dude. Are they serious but also making tiny head memes? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is. You think the police was there for fun? No, I think the police was there to beat the shit out of and brutalize peaceful fucking mosque goers on a holy day so that they could rile up some fucking retaliation from Hamas potentially, so they could justify additional fucking bombing campaigns on the Gaza Strip in an effort to take some attention away from the Netanyahu trial. Yes, Khamar is Arabic for ass. It means donkey. Oh, okay. That's what I do think. But ultimately, I also think that this is always been the case and that it's a great way to fucking deflect away from the personal problems of the Israeli government in an effort to keep provoking fucking the Muslims and the Palestinians that live in that region, because you just don't want them to be there. You don't want them to be there because you think they have no fucking right to that land and you want to displace them. And the reality is, like, Israel has successfully displaced millions. They just want every single one to be displaced until down to the last fucking person. And some people are pussies in the sense that like they will literally admit this but will dance around it by saying, well, it's the only way. Other people are too scared to ever say it out loud, but ultimately that's what the conclusion we arrive at. Like, that's what it is. Chanting death to Jews on a holy day so holy. Oh, really? Chanting death to Jews on a holy day so holy. I mean, wait, what's Jerusalem Day again? What is Jerusalem Day? Does anyone know what Jerusalem Day is? The ultra-nationalist Israeli holiday celebrating the occupation of Jerusalem, where Motherfuckers literally were dancing and singing a previously banned Israeli song that celebrates the complete eradication of Palestinians. What the fuck kind of idiotic take is this, dude? Oh, I'm sorry. We caught someone saying death to Jews, so it's acceptable to fucking gas Muslims inside of a mosque, dude. And remember, this conversation originally started by this person saying, what about the synagogue that burned down? Why aren't you showing that? What about the synagogue that burned down? Why aren't you showing that? Because that person does not, that person's like, the synagogue burned down is the gravest fucking thing that can happen. Whereas the mosque being infiltrated by the IDF on top of the ongoing occupation and the fucking endless amounts of cruelty that Palestinians are subjected to by the Israeli government, all of that is justifiable. It's always justifiable, but the synagogue is not. How about neither of them are justifiable? How about that? I mean, they are MAGAs of the Middle East, and that's precisely why they fucking love Donald Trump. I love that you are racist because you're criticizing our country. Oh no, that's my fucking favorite. That's my favorite thing is just like the inherent anti-Semitism of saying like all Jews equate to Israel, all Jews equals Israel, which is fucking literally anti-Semitic. You know, if a Muslim person were to say that, then oh my god, I can't believe how anti-Semitic you're being. But then like literal Jewish people would just like straight up turn around and falsely equate all Jews and their point of view, reduce it to a monolith that like Israel's fucking untold amounts of cruelty is absolutely fucking justifiable, and all Jews are on board with it. I'm giving this person nobody knows Jerusalem Day is. I didn't know, and I'm Israeli. It's a small religious minority. Dogpiling. Wait, so your fucking take is that like some fucking random dipshit saying death to Jews on a fucking phone captured on a phone video justifies wholesale death and destruction, but you turn around and you see hundreds of fucking Israeli minorities, okay, that are celebrating literally a fucking holiday that celebrates the occupation, and that is just a tiny minority. I mean, they're innocent. Okay, if all Israelis are not a monolith, which I don't think they are, hopefully, and I know actually that there are plenty of fucking Israeli Jews that are not inhumane dipshits that justify the cruelty that Israel subjects Palestinians to, unlike yourself. If you don't consider them to be monoliths, then do you not understand that Palestinians are not a fucking monolith either? And yet Israel's literal fucking dragnet / collective punishment campaign as an occupying force in the region is precisely for that reason unjustifiable and an act of fucking a war crime and unjustifiable and an act against humanity? How do you not recognize that? You don't recognize that because you don't see Palestinians as humans, okay? That's the only reason why your fucking cum-stained glasses can't see the reality, okay? Your fucking header is stupid. I want you to humanize civilians on both sides. We didn't choose we were born, dumbass. Yes, but you chose to defend Israel's actions against the Palestinians, you dumb fuck. You chose to hate watch me for 3 days. I never said that like all Israelis are should be subject to collective punishment. I would never say that. It is not my worldview. But you are the person who singularly came in here, literally watched 3 days worth of footage, pogroms, fucking Kristallnacht 2.0 every fucking night, and turned around and decided to justify those actions. You are a piece of shit individually for that reason, okay? For nothing else. You're not a piece of shit for being born on Israeli soil. Of course not. As I mentioned time and time again, that there are plenty of fucking brilliant, thoughtful, pacifist Israeli Jews, some of which I know, some of which I've had on this fucking show in the past. You are not one of them. You are just an asshole separately from that. Anyway, humanized. Yeah. Why aren't you humanizing this? This is so fucked up. Dude, I love it, dude. Yo, it's great, dude. Marginalization card is just so fucking OP. It's so OP, dude. I can always just fucking pull it out. Should we talk a bit more about the big fucking conspiracy theory you were just spitting? What? Which conspiracy theory? I have a lot of respect for you, Hassan, but that take is so out of line. Should we talk about Savannah from the Circle? Who the fuck is Savannah from the Circle? Oh, this guy literally just annoying fucking troll. What conspiracy, man? Your take is so out of line. Dunking on right-wing conspiracy theories and then come with that take line. Go ahead. Explain to me what conspiracy I'm talking about. Oh yeah, I'm from Israel. I didn't know what fucking Jerusalem Day was. Also, happy Jerusalem Day from the IDF. On this day, in the Hebrew calendar in 1967, IDF soldiers liberated the old city of Jerusalem, reunifying the eternal capital of the Jewish people. We wish you a happy Jerusalem Day. That's crazy, man. That's just this little known fucking holiday called Jerusalem Day. All right, what is this? What is this conspiracy theory that I'm spitting? Apparently, no, I'm definitely keeping her as a pet. Yeah, I love that. She keeps calling me a donkey in Arabic too, apparently. Everything has been done to get focus away from Netanyahu completely out of interest? No, I have specifically talked about it time and fucking time again that Netanyahu much like the American leadership will utilize like either war or use the red herring of mass immigration, like the immigrant caravans coming in, is just simply continuing his endless fucking campaign against Palestinians, which he brutalizes, but cranking it up one more notch so that people get riled the fuck up. There is a retaliation, and we shift the focus away from his goddamn fucking situation, his own legal situation. How is that a fucking conspiracy theory when that's even like the New York Times point of view, by the way? And not only that, Scarlet Muse is a known extremist. Check that profile. The reason isn't just the trial. It's also because the coalition to oust Netanyahu was going to finish negotiations that night and he needed to disrupt their plans. It's like Thatcher in the Falklands War. Oh, yeah. Yes. Why? Pick. You okay, ma'am? The opposition to Bibi was about to form a government for the first time in history with Arab parties, and due to the recent tension rise, it all fall apart, basically giving Bibi a golden ticket for the 5th elections. Look at Scarlet Muse logs. Wait, she got more? Yes, I'm known now. LMFAO Nazi chat. I'm a YouTube frog, that's why I know you have a small head, and by the way, I vote Moretz, so you're basically a racist scum for assuming my political positions. I'm a racist scum for assuming your political positions? Listen, I'm gonna keep it 100 here, okay? If you're a YouTube frog, then you've probably seen the endless amount of fucking takes that I've had against anti-Semitism, against Nazis in general, and about how anti-Semitism is a rotten fucking idea that has justified so much cruelty towards Jewish people throughout history. So if you've actually a fucking YouTube fan of mine, then you probably have seen that. So you probably are aware of this because you've seen me dunk on idiots in the chat that come to me with these idiotic takes. I don't give a fuck if you're Jewish or not, okay? Like, that has nothing to do with anything, okay? The assumptions I'm making have nothing to do with your background, as I have said time and time again. You can simultaneously be Jewish, Israeli, and a fucking brain-dead, genocide justifying asshole, which you happen to be, okay? It's fine. You just like, you know, you can hit the Nazi button all day, even in a community such as this one, which, you know, gets attacked by Nazis quite regularly and is very clearly not Nazi. But you can try to fucking be like, well, hold on. I can't believe like you won't let me justify my fascism. You must be a Nazi. That marginalization card is not going to work here. I'm just letting you know. It literally will not work here, especially because I am so fucking careful with the language that I use and will routinely clap Nazis that say idiotic shit. Anyway, where Nazis as a person is in for a rude awakening if they literally go anywhere online.